Chinese man from Hunan, who was caught last month cheating on 17 girlfriends at once, has now been arrested for fraud. The 17 girlfriends all found out about each other when they rushed to the hospital after he suffered from an accident. Now it seems, though, that Mr. Yuan was asking each of the women for money every month, and the deceived women have now set up a group called Revenge Alliance. He had a baby with one woman, he was married to another, he was juggling 17 girlfriends, and now we find out he was taking money from each of them. They've obviously all found out about each other, and so now he's being sued for fraud. You know, it's pretty comical. It's obviously very, unfortunate for these women. But what's kind of amusing about this whole incident is how people have responded. On Twitter, some people are obviously slandering him, saying that this is a horrible thing that he did, but there have been a lot of actual admirers on Twitter about him, calling him praises to him for having the ability to multitask, the ability to juggle 17 girlfriends, and now obviously taking money from all of them. What do you think about what he was doing, the fact that he's now being sued for fraud?
I think that was a full-time job he had, taking care of 17 relationships. Most of us, we can only take one at a time, and that's the right thing to do. But it is, like you said, it's very amusing to see that this is happening in the frame that is happening. But we see that still today in Asia, we see this idea that women are of less value than men. That's why the community is actually going to the extent of praising this guy for defrauding 17 innocent women that were supporting him, that were trusting him. But to pull it off for God knows how long, it's kind of amusing to imagine his life and his phone and his agenda and how many different numbers and names he had to correlate. That's some determination. It
is quite a skill. You can understand why he now has this almost following on social media, people calling his praises and asking, how do you manage to even have 17 girlfriends? That means you see one every, 8 weeks if you're seeing 2 a week, or he must have a really, really big diary. Fraud as well, being sued for fraud. I mean, he was being lent the money. He wasn't married to any of them as yet. So the legal implications of this case are going to be quite interesting to follow. But one thing we do know is that if you are a player out there, make sure that the doctors don't contact